Right here, Ohsoyes Radio. I'm your host Elijah with my man Jake Licious in this piece. Jake, are you feeling mad-licious this week?
Always.
Are you mad Jake-licious?
All the time.
That's nice. Anyway, I just want to tell people that we just played Promiscuous by Nelly Furtado and Timbaland. But that's not important. What is important that Ohsoyes Radio right now is rocking on 97.3 FM Richmond, which is, of course, your local Richmond's emergency broadcast system. Did you know that?
Yes.
You do now. But do you know what else it is?
Music for the rest of us.
No.
Something else.
It's something else. It's Jake and a Skinny Guy!
I like that little tweak you did at the
Thank
end.
you.
Yeah.
This is where Jake tells us the stories. Jake, what you got for me, player?
Alright, this first one I'm going to keep it, East Coast. We have this, I learned this from a friend of mine over in 95
You
in
don't
DC.
have friends.
One friend. The one friend that I have, it's not you. It's your mother. No. My boy Lathan told me, he says, over on 95 and 395, a truck load of blueberries
Oh,
just
yeah.
found its way all over 95 and 395. And if y'all in from around there, it's kind of a big area to
95 is like the highway that goes from
Yeah.
New York to Florida.
yeah, and there's like 7 lanes.
True.
It's like 19 lanes.
I don't know about 19. You may be exaggerating at this
Okay, but
point.
they're pretty big. And for little blueberries to cover the whole thing, to shut down the road for a few
So,
hours.
I guess you could say that it was a blueberry jam.
Yes.
I wonder if cars got in accidents, because then it would be a blueberry traffic turnover. Yeah, keep it moving.
Alright. This next one, I lived in Michigan for a little bit, so this one kind of is
Look at
struggle
you,
for
world
me.
world
Yeah.
traveler.
World famous. No, up in Detroit, in 2008, they closed down a crime lab for the city of Detroit.
Like a police crime
Yeah.
lab, correct?
Yep, and now
Okay.
since then the area was used for a Detroit public school, so the building got used a few times for the building, whatever. So
Yeah, definitely.
for 1 week it was unsecure or whatever. They news people who did the news article went in and they found all this stuff. Man, I'm just gonna read from the list real quick. Discarded evidence, buckets of live ammunition,
I like it.
bulletproof vests,
Well,
cell phones, radios, printers, fax machine, clocks, jars of gunpowder,
I like it.
and over 100 bottles of chemicals. Some of them were pretty toxic.
So you're saying all this stuff was just sitting in the school in Detroit for a couple years?
For a couple of years.
And just nobody knew about it?
Nobody even went over there. I mean, people probably found it, but who would say anything?
I'll tell you
Like,
what, somebody right now is getting reamed out.
Yeah, this is a pretty big deal. They said there was 4 chief of police since then, and nobody said anything to anybody.
Wow.
So
Wow.
that's pretty ridiculous. They said that they shut down because they could barely keep the store staffed, let alone actually keep track of what was going in and out of.
Hey kids, don't bring guns to school. We already got them.
Right? Yeah.
Thank you, Detroit.
Womp womp. That sucks though for the city. But anyway,
Terrible.
I'm gonna keep it. This is like my gangster weeks of the story.
Oh,
gangster stories of the weeks.
are we keeping it gangster?
Yeah.
It's
We're going
not
to
Jake.
Kansas City.
It's not Jake and the Skinny Guy. It's Jake and the Crip of Blood. I don't show no gang affiliation here on Ohsoyes Radio. I am for all of it. You guys keep doing your thing.
Yeah. Well, this one's from Kansas City, which is a lot of cities have like strip clubs and everything.
Kansas City, home of the gangsters.
Over there.
Ooh, ooh.
Anywho.
Inside joke.
The strip clubs there at midnight after they close down. Apparently, they need to be covered up.
Wait. Their strip clubs close at
Or
midnight?
something after midnight, or
Okay, closing time.
They-
It's, just,
yeah.
it's post closing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The girls need to be covered up.
Okay.
So they cover up in plastic wrap and put latex over areas that still need to be seen but aren't being seen.
Wait, are they still dancing?
They're still doing their thing and
They
everything.
put like plastic wrap on?
yeah, like it's like wearing like a clear see-through bra or something. You know what I mean? Like
I don't like it.
I just don't understand. Like
Well, what's the purpose?
I just I put a giant question. Okay, I have one size of text
Is the
on this thing,
entire city of Kansas City into like plastic fetish?
but maybe it's a new thing going on.
Like, I know what we'll do. We'll get girls on Sundays after 4 to expose their toes, because hell yeah, I love sucking toes. We'll make it a law. Girls can't wear shoes, closed-toed shoes on the day of the Lord. Just so I can look at some toes.
Some pretty toes.
I love me some feet.
I mean, Richmond and
You got
Chicago
some pretty
have,
feet, sir.
they got like
You got
hipsters.
some pretty feet, sir. Do you like them feet? Do you like them? Do you like them feet? I like your feet.
Alright, it's getting way out of control. Your feet fetish, man. Wow. Anyway,
I don't really like feet. I just like singing about your foot and all them 5 toes. But you got 2 feet, so that's 2 times 5, that's 10 toes. 1, 2, 3, 4 feet.
yo, you could just keep on going forever with this, couldn't you?
I just want them toes. I want to see them.
Little piggy
I
went
want
to
to taste
market.
them.
This little piggy stayed home. This
That
little
little
piggy said,
piggy-
"Shut up, man. Let me finish these stories."
Yeah, you're right. This is gonna take forever. We're gonna
You could keep doing that too.
like, I'll bring it back later in the show. I promise.
Yeah, it's probably gonna happen. All right, this last one is the gangster. So all gangster spots in the whole entire world right now. Iran.
I was gonna say.
Okay, all this stuff going on over there in Iran. Iran.
Where did
Whatever.
you run?
I didn't run far. But don't bang.
Did you run a marathon?
2 of them.
When you were running, did you see some pretty feet, sir? Okay, keep going.
They plan to unplug the internet in this country,
The whole internet?
and then they're gonna create their own.
Wait, they're gonna unplug the entire internet.
Yes.
Is there one place in the world that you can unplug the entire internet?
I want to know where the plug-in is. Like, where's the plug?
Excluding the South Park episode where the entire internet
Yeah.
was based on a little web router.
See, that's TV, man. That's funny stuff. This is real.
They want to
They are-
plug the whole internet and set up their own internet.
Yes, they want to limit the Western ideas coming into the country. In 2 years, it's all going to be a state-censored internet. They're going to have their own.
Okay.
About 60% of the nation's home business is going to be sooner to do it sooner than that. Like, they're going to be no internet at all.
I'm gonna say a really dumb joke that I think is pretty funny, but it's only funny if I am not ignorant to what country what leader was from.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm just gonna tell the joke and then I'm gonna ask the question. So if they unplug our internet and plug in their own, instead of going to ESPN.com, do I go to ESPN.Saddam? Was Saddam in Iran? Was he? I don't know.
I mean, he's not there now.
But I mean, was he the leader of Iran? Do you know? Do you know? No, nobody knows?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's either a really funny joke or it's kind of funny, but I'm an idiot. So if you know the answer to that, was Saddam the leader of Iran? And if Iran unplugs America's internet and the world's internet and creates their own, will they have to go from ESPN.com to ESPN.Saddam? If you can tell me the answer to that, I will love you. And actually, I'm going to Google it. I'm going to see where Saddam came from here in a couple minutes.
I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna. Yeah, that's a story.
WTF, Jake? Come on, man. Don't be getting off. You know, you're on my side here, homie.
You got me cracking up today.
You're on my side. I don't know.
Blueberries, bullets, and shutting down the internet.
That's how we do it here at Ohsoyes
Yep.
Radio. We keep it mad funky. And speaking of that, player, we gonna get to some more music. I'm just coming out with mad voices tonight, man. It's on. This show is on like Donkey Kong. Hit him with something, Jake.